Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Crown Sports Charlotte. I am Cameron McGowan. Today we are going to be talking Charlotte Hornets Summer League basketball. Just wrapped up yesterday, and there are a lot of questions on the table for Charlotte. Specifically, we're going to be talking about what that final roster is going to look like and who could possibly end up getting those last couple spots on that roster. Just to kind of give you guys an overview of what it's looking like right now, Charlotte currently has 12 players signed for next year. Already have deals, already locked into the contract. You've got Nicholas Batum, Terry Rozier, Bismack Biyombo, Marvin Williams, Cody Zeller, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Malik Monk, Miles Bridges, Willie Hernan-Gomez, Dwayne Bacon, Devontae Graham, and P.J. Washington. Those 12 are already on the team, already signed contracts. They will be playing next season, which means you have a 13th, a 14th, and a 15th spot left on that roster. We're going to go ahead and assume that Cody Martin, he was the first second-round pick of the Hornets this year, is going to get one of those rookie deals. He had a pretty good summer league, 5 games, 23 minutes per game, 8.6 points, shooting 47% from the field, very, very efficient scorer, very good defender, 3.6 rebounds, 1.8 assists per game, and 1.4 steals. He was producing at every single aspect of the game. He was pretty much doing it all. Great two-way player. A lot of people kind of were a little confused by the pick. He's an older guy, 24 years old when the season starts. He's going to be 24. But, I think that experience is going to help him. Obviously, he doesn't necessarily have as much time to come into his own as some younger guys would, but great defensive player. Is really good at doing multiple things, rangy wing guy, and so I think he's going to go ahead and one of these days coming up, he's going to get a rookie contract. So that leaves 2 spots left. Coming in, a lot of people just assumed that Jalen McDaniels, who was the second round pick for the Hornets, would get one of those spots. I'm not sure they anticipated how bad he was going to play this summer league. They also probably did not anticipate Arnaldus Kulboka playing as well as he has this summer league. He was a guy that the Hornets drafted in the second round last year, didn't end up getting one of those spots, went to play overseas in Germany. They invited him back this year to play the summer league again, and he really came into his own throughout this summer league. I mean, the guy was doing it all. Just kind of a comparison between McDaniels and Kulboka. Both guys kind of play that forward position. Both guys are 6'10". McDaniels is 195. Kulboka is 220. That's another thing. Kulboka, when he was drafted last year, wasn't as physical as he's come back and been this year. He put on 15 pounds of muscle over in Germany this offseason when he was with them, and he is just looking very, very physical. I mean, McDaniels just could not box out larger guys. He was having defensive lapses, was kind of slow moving his feet. He's a San Diego State guy. McDaniels didn't necessarily shoot the ball as well. McDaniels, 0 3-pointers made. Kulboka made 8 3-pointers. He can stretch the floor. You're looking at 13.4 minutes per game for McDaniels, 3.6 points per game, 39% shooting, 1.4 rebounds, 0.8 assists per game. None of those stats are really jumping off the page at you, especially not 1.4 rebounds per game for a guy that's 6'10". I know he's only playing 13.4 minutes per game, but for a guy that's fighting for a roster spot here, it just wasn't anything that impressive. Kulboka, on the other hand, 19.3 minutes per game, 8.8 points per game, 41% shooting, 4.5 rebounds per game, 1 assist per game. He tops him in every single major statistical category. And rebounds, not even close. Better shooting percentage, averaged 5.2 points per game more, played 6 minutes per game more. It just seemed like he was kind of earning that time, and Charlotte was having to give him more minutes because they wanted to see what he could do, and he kept impressing. And so that's going to be an interesting decision for the Hornets to make. What are they going to do with Kulboka? Do they offer him one of the two-way deals? Do they? I think he deserves one of these final roster spots over McDaniels. Just played better defensively, seemed to gel more offensively with the other players, produced more in every single category. He just seemed like the much better player and the obvious choice. They're both going to be 21 years old. Similar height, similar weight. If you're just going off stats, you got to go Kulboka here. But we'll have to see what happens. That last spot, so I think that's going to be a battle for the 15th spot. I think the 14th spot has pretty much been cemented by the play of Isaiah Hicks this summer league. This is a guy that played with the Knicks last year. He was a two-way player, kind of got some minutes in New York, but not really. He didn't play that many games. But, he had some flashes in the G League, and they decided not to offer him, so he became a free agent. Charlotte decided to give him a chance, and I'm sure that they're glad they did. Through 5 games in the Summer League, he was playing 20 minutes a game, 9.8 points, 69% shooting from the field, very, very efficient, 5 rebounds, 2 assists per game as a big guy. He even had 1.2 steals per game. I think Isaiah Hicks is definitely going to get one of those spots. If anything, definitely a two-way spot, but I think he's going to get a roster spot. I think it's going to be Hicks, Martin, and Kulboka. Not sure who's going to get that last two-way spot. We're going to have to see how that goes. Last year, J.P. Makura and Joe Cheeley had those two-way spots. They were both on the Summer League team this year. Their stats weren't all that impressive. J.P. Makura only played in 3 games, 11 minutes per game, 3.3 points, 33% shooting, not even 1 rebound, not even 1 assist average. Joe Cheeley, a little better, 4 games, 17.3 minutes, 5.5 points, 44% field goals, 1.8 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Maybe they reoffer him one of those two-way deals. We're going to have to wait and see, but that's just a little synopsis of what we're looking at for the final roster. Hope you guys enjoyed, and like, subscribe, comment below. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me who you guys think is going to make the final roster. How you think Summer League play went, who you thought played well, who didn't. If you have any questions, comments, any ideas, some other content you'd like to see coming up for the Hornets, just let us know, and we'll see what we can do. Thank you, guys.